Oh my god!
That was too much.
What is that?
And it's on fire.
What the?
Oh. My wife loves two things: Diet Coke and raviolis.
So I'm gonna try to melt these Diet Coke cans down and make a giant ravioli she can use when she's cooking. All before Christmas in 5 days. This did not go as planned. A while back, I saw this woman on Instagram who was making these awesome clay ravioli spoon rests, but she's been sold out for like 6 months. Good for her, but bad for me because I only have 5 days until Christmas and I still don't have a present for my wife. I don't know how to do pottery, but I also don't know how to smelt aluminum in a 2600 degree furnace, so I'm thinking the best solution is to buy a furnace and try to make a solid ravioli out of Diet Coke cans before Christmas Day. It's gotta go in this. I mean, I haven't looked at the directions, but what is this? Is that what this part is? What? That's also sketchy, right? Am I even filming? I know I wanted to make some type of custom product for my wife involving Diet Coke, so I've just been blindly saving every Diet Coke can I could find for the past year, but now I want to know how much this is going to cost at the end if each can is worth 5 cents. Before I attempt the first ravioli, I need to do a test and make sure I've got this smelting thing down. Not gonna lie, it's actually terrifying, but I can't stop now because I have no other option for a present.
Oh my gosh. Like, can I put it on the brick? Probably, right?
These inferior seltzer cans made a good test to see how many cans it's going to take to make a 4x4 ravioli, and after trial and error, I figured out that it was exactly 3 trash bags full to yield 3 aluminum ingots. That I hope will fill a ravioli.
Sick. I feel like this is gonna polish pretty well.
Before I started, I was like, I've got enough cans to make 25 raviolis and I can sell them as a special limited product on my website, but after melting cans for 3 hours, I think I'll be lucky if I can get 1 ravioli by the end of this video. But I am glad I did this test because now I know I've got to make sure to scoop all the scoop off the top, and then when I pour, I need to make it fast and consistent or else I end up with these weird little dollops on top. These 3 little pieces took me an entire day, and I haven't even started the actual ravioli yet. I think we need to start skipping some steps, like making a mold with clean edges. Okay, here's our ravioli mold. I debated doing a 3D mold with 2 halves like I've seen other makers do, but since I'm such a novice, I thought starting with a basic open face mold was better, even if the backside doesn't turn out perfect, but more on that later. I heard of this special sand that's meant for mold making, and it is so sticky and chunky. It keeps cracking though, which makes me feel like this is a bad omen.
Oh no! I think this is squishing down. It's like not holding its shape here.
Good thing I've always got a backup plan. Do it the hard way. We need to make a ravioli from scratch. Similar to engagement ring shopping, I like to take my target into the wild and see what they naturally gravitate towards. And I think the classic spinach ravioli is our winner. I printed this bad boy and it still looks more rough than the silicone one, so my other idea was to fill the backside with sand and pack it to hold the shape. And it did, but I packed the sand into the mold upside down.
Dude, let's just try it.
Dude, Santa, what is going on?
Oh yeah!
Round 2 of the mold, and this worked way better. With the first mold ready, let's fire up the furnace and see if this goes as planned.
Okay.
Look at this baby. Just an absolute stallion. I have no idea why I'm so nervous, but I think smelting is my new personality. Like, this is all I'm ever going to talk about with strangers, probably forever.
Oh, didn't go in the corners. And it's on fire.
Okay, so the silicone mold didn't fill the corners, and it's definitely a little bit chubby, but it's not a bad first try, and I kind of like the look of this guy. But I've still got the 3D printed ravioli, and since I've got the 3 testing kits for material, I think it's worth seeing if we can get a cleaner result with the alternate mold.
Oh, that looks good.
And now I've learned that my spatial awareness for estimating volume is very bad.
That was too much. Or too much. That was way too much.
But at least this one filled in the corners better.
Ooh.
I've only got 2 days left before Christmas, so I need to get these things shining as fast as possible and see which ravioli will be the final gift.
Looks so cool. But look how fat it is. It's so fat.
I ended up leaving both raviolis pretty thick, but they kind of look cool this way. They're like little ravioli waterbeds filled with Diet Coke. From my last video on polishing AirPods, I did learn the fastest way to get this aluminum to shine, but that was on professional grade aluminum without any impurities. Now I've got to see if we get similar results and if there are any surprises waiting for us under this first layer. Yikes. I'm a master at spending time on things nobody else cares about. But there's still 2 burning questions left to answer. How much did this big boy weigh, and what was the final cost of this rav? 350 grams. And then this is our biggest one. 469 grams. Well, since I live in California, each can is worth 5 cents, and I use a total of 322 cans, equating to $16.10 for both raviolis, or $8.05 per unit. I didn't count the cost of all the new tools I bought and all the time I spent, because obviously those are business expenses, but if I did, that would have come out to approximately $423 per ravioli, which is a great value as far as custom ravioli spoon rest Christmas presents go. Dude, I forgot to wrap it. Good night, sweet prince. How am I ever going to use this footage?